Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Welch, and I'm going to be going over the financial brokerage quoting tool here for Medicare Supplement Insurance. The purpose of this video is just to provide you an in-depth look at how the tool works and how it can help you on your day-to-day activities in trying to provide your clients and potential clients the best and possible information. So we'll go ahead and get started here. What you're seeing in the screen in front of you is just the home page, or the page that you'll see when you get logged into the tool. We call this page the dashboard. From this page, you can do a couple different things. One, as you can see, is run quotes. So if you wanted to go ahead and run a Medicare supplement quote, you just need to click that green button there, and it'll start the process of running a quote. You can also edit your My Account page. And so if you wanted to change your password, update your account, kind of change your settings or preferences, you can do so by clicking that My Account button. And secondly, we have a support button here. If you're having issues getting into the account, if you are having technical issues, or you have questions about a company you're viewing, or something along with the system itself, you can click that Contact Support button, send in a support ticket, and someone will get back with you with an answer right away. So we'll go ahead and get started here. To begin running a quote, all you need to do is click Run Quote. It's now going to take you to the quote section where you actually enter in the demographic information of the person you're trying to quote for. What you're seeing now in front of you is the quote screen. So we'll go ahead and type in a zip code here, and this will run any zip code in the country. So if you're dealing with somebody in Nebraska or Ohio or Maine, anywhere else, you'd be able to find those types of information. We'll not only give you the zip code, but we'll also give you the county and the city and state that you're running a quote for. You can then select your age, gender, tobacco status, and the plan you wanted to look at. We're going to default to F, it being the most popular plan, but as you can see, if you wanted to run a quote for a G or a high FNRN, you can choose to do so. The second to last thing here is they sort by price, but you can also sort by rating or company name if you don't want them to see them cheapest to most expensive, which is what the price selection will do. If you have a different target in mind, you can choose to sort the list differently. You can also choose a future effective date. So if you wanted to look at a May 1st or a June 1st rate, you can choose to select the rate or the date there and begin the quote. The last thing here is the client label. What this is going to do is if you wanted to print this information off, or you wanted to email this information to a potential client or a current client, you can choose to customize the client label. You can put their name in it, kind of personalize the quote a little bit. It's optional. It's not required. We just allow it in there if you wanted to go ahead and do that. So go ahead and press Get Quote. According to our parameters, it's going to run a 65-year-old female non-tobacco Plan F. It's going to sort this by price, and it's going to run it for zip code 68135. As you can see, the results as they populate here, you can see that Aetna Health and Life is going to be your cheapest plan in that area. We're going to show you the price per month as well as the company name, pretty obvious. So we'll also show you the household discounts and the policy fees if it's applicable. As you can see here, Bankers Life does not have a policy fee. So if a household discount or a policy fee is not applicable to that company, it won't display. We'll also give you parent company information, AM Best and S&P information if it's applicable. Rating class, if there's a preferred or a standard rating class, you can see here for Bankers. The effective date of the rate you're looking at, so as you can see, this is a brand new rate for Aetna Health and Life in this state, as well as a rate type, if it's an attained age, issue age, or a community-rated product. And we'll get to that later in here in just a second. For each quote box, we also have a few different buttons. The first is the plan details. What this plan details is going to do is just going to allow you to see both what Medicare pays, what this plan would pay, and then what the client would pay. And this can be printed by using this viewable print button here. If you wanted to share this information, or if the client was sitting down with you and running this quote, you can show them what the benefits are that are associated with this plan. And so this just kind of gives you a breakdown of exactly what that person would be paying if, in fact, it was a different plan than F. We also have electronic application and PDF application buttons. This is just if you wanted to go ahead and submit this business online. You can go ahead and click that electronic application button. It will then direct you to where you can log in and submit the business through that carrier's technology. Or you can click the PDF application button to print off the app if you wanted to do it by hand. And so that's just a general overview of what the quote box here for each one of the companies will contain. Up above here, we have a quick quote section. What this quick quote section will do is rather than clicking back and forth on the tools, if you just wanted to select, if you wanted to run a G or you wanted to see a male rather than a female, you can choose to just change the parameters there and run a new quote rather than starting completely fresh and all brand new. You can just use that quick quote section there and it'll allow you to kind of quickly change the parameters you wanted to run for. On the left-hand side here is the toolbar, and this will allow you to do a multitude of different things. The first is the compare quotes. And so let's say you wanted to compare two plans side by side. All you need to do is click the company name. It will then turn a different shade of green and populate the ones that you chose to compare over here on the left-hand side. You can do this up to 5 times, 5 companies side by side. And all you need to do is once you have the one selected, you just need to click the Compare Quotes button here in the left-hand corner. It will populate a new screen where the plans are side by side. And just kind of gives a different look. If you want to filter down your results or you wanted to share certain companies with your clients, you can do so through this screen. You can also export this to PDF or print it off if you wanted to take this with a meeting with you. Or be able to email that to somebody so that they can view the type of rates that you're trying to show them. Beyond that, we also have a few different export options, very similar to what the Compare Quotes was doing. But the 3 options are Print, PDF, and Excel. The Print button is going to print this in a printer-friendly format. And so what you're looking at directly on the screen in front of you is just exactly what it'll print out to. It will strip out all the color, so you're not using all the ink in the printer-friendly format. But this is if you just wanted to print the whole list or maybe a subset list of what you're looking at in front of you. The next is a PDF button, and this is if you wanted to generate a PDF of the exact quotes you're seeing in front of you. This is if you wanted to save it to your email, save it to your computer, etc. It just puts it in a PDF format to have a better way to share that information. And this is where that client label comes into play. If you wanted to send this to them and you wanted to put their name on something you were sending them, that client label is a good way to do so. And the third is the export. And so if you're just dealing with the data, you don't care necessarily about sharing the information. You just want to see the data that's actually, you want to see the rates but in a data format. You'd rather just, play with the numbers and cut and paste and however you want. You can export all that data to Excel, and you can do so there. Below that, we have a few different adjust your view settings. The first is the expand and contract quotes. So if you wanted to see a simpler view, you can choose to shrink down your quote results to more simpler, just price and company name. And so this just allows you, if you didn't want to confuse your client, you just wanted to show them the price and the company name, you can do so there. The second button here is the apply discounts. This is if you wanted to apply the 7% discount to the rate. All you need to do is click apply discounts. The prices will adjust accordingly if they have a household discount, and a star will populate for all the rates that have been adjusted according to the discount percentage. The next button down here is the annual rate. And so if you'd rather see the annual versus the monthly, all you need to do is click that button and we allow you to switch back and forth quickly and easily. The fourth one down is the most important, has the most information, and that's the market analytics. And what this is going to do is going to go over 3 different things. The first one on the left-hand side there is age increases. And so what this will do for attained age policies, if this is an issue age policy or a community rate policy, it won't show this. But for an attained age policy, each year the insurer gets older, what's the rate that they're going to pay? So you can see for Aetna Health and Life, the first year they're going to pay $128.03. The next year when they turn 66, it's going to be $131.28, and it raises 2.5% year after year. This will just provide you the information to show you, okay, you might be paying the cheapest price now, but what would you be paying 2, 3, 4 years down the road? The second box here is the increase history, and what this will show you is that every year since 2010, which is when they modernized the plans, when did they change rates, when did they introduce rates, did they go up or down, etc. And so this just allows you to see each company's increase history and how they've handled their rates in the past. And the last is market data. So we're going to, on the market data, this is all self-reported by the companies, and we're going to show you lives insured, premiums earned, loss ratios, and market share both on a state and national level for that company. And so you can kind of get some financial background information and kind of understand from a number standpoint, just how well the company is doing, both on a state and national level. Lastly is the select plans, and so if you are dealing in a state or with a company that does have select plan options, if you click that below the rate here, it'll be a big, bold, black indicator that this is a select plan that you're looking at. If in fact you think that's the best option for your client, we do allow the select plans to be viewed by activating that button. Kind of one of the last things here is the underwriting data. And so if you wanted to, if you're dealing with somebody outside their open enrollment period, or they're trying to switch plans and they have to go through underwriting, this will provide you the information of not just what price is best for your client, but also what company might be applicable. So you can choose to search for your conditions there, or you can scroll through our categorized list here, and we categorize them by the condition type. So this is a circulatory system. So let's say for argument's sake you're dealing with somebody that happened to have a heart attack. You click heart attack, and below each one of the companies will be the underwriting look-back conditions. And we take this directly off the applications themselves. So you can see for Bankers Fidelity Life, the look-back period is 3 years for heart attack. So if they happen to have a heart attack within the last 3 years, they would therefore have to answer yes on the application and would probably be denied coverage for that MedSup plan. And so it's just a good way to understand not just what company is best for my client on price, but also who could actually insure them or who would insure them. And so that's just a quick and easy way if you're dealing with those situations where they have to go through underwriting. Last thing here is the filter quotes. If you only wanted to look at policies that contained a household discount, or you only wanted to look at policies that didn't have a policy fee, we allow you just to even filter results even more to kind of narrow down the companies that best fit your client. Below that, we have a few different options. One is a contact support. This is going to do the same thing that the home page would do when you click the support button if you have a question or an issue. The About Quote button here is just going to populate some About Quote features, very similar to what we went over on this video, kind of help you understand exactly what you're looking at. And the Plan F Details is going to do the same thing as the Plan Details buttons below each one of the companies. And so that's the Medicare Advantage tool. I hope that you found it useful. We try to make it as simple and easy as possible. And we strongly feel that if you run one or two quotes, you become a pro at it, and you can do it no problem with your eyes closed and be able to get the information as fast and easy as possible. If you wanted to navigate away from this page, let's say you wanted to go back to the home page, or you wanted to start brand new on the quote page, you can click this new button here, and this will start you brand new fresh on that previous quote page, that initial quote page, so that you can just retype some information in. You can hover over this logo here, and this will allow you to click Dashboard or My Account to kind of navigate back, or you can click this navigation button to do the same thing here. So we'll go ahead and click back to the dashboard page, which is the home page again. I hope that you enjoy using the tool. I hope that you found this short video here useful in kind of understanding how the tool works and kind of the features of the tool, and that you saw the value and how the tool can help you on a day-to-day basis. I appreciate your time, and have a great day.